Hello, I'm Stacy, Southern Style Tarot, and I'm going to do a reading for the element of water for the romance department for May 2020. So we're going to do Cancer, Scorpio, and then Pisces. So what's going on in the romance department at the first half of May 2020? Hope everybody's doing all right out there, staying safe, staying at home. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw one card for each sign, and then I'm going to draw a clarifier tarot deck for the sign, for the card. I'm going to be using Island Time Wellness, and then I'll clarify with Universal Tarot. Let's see what is going on for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the first half of May 2020. Alright. Alright, Cancer. You have wedding rings. Oh, nice. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. Oh, ain't that pretty? Let's see if this is better. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. I'm on my phone, so it's not going to be the best of everything. So, Scorpio, you have talking. Interested, conversing more. Awaited message arrives. Text, call, email, hovering rather. Alright, and Pisces, you have, oh cute, love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Oh, it's always nice to feel loved. Well, alright, let's see what Cancer's clarifier is. Let's see what we're clarifying Cancer's wedding rings with. I'll move these over just a teeny little bit. Try to give room so you can see everything. It's not the best angle. Alright. Let's see. Cancer's clarifying card for wedding rings for the first half of May 2020 for the romance department. And sometimes when you read for romance, it ain't always about romance. And sometimes when you read general, it turns out to be about romance. So this isn't, it may not be for everybody because there's a lot of Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces out there. So if it resonates, it's great. If not, maybe try your rising sign, Moon, Venus for romance. Alright, let's see. Cancer's clarifier for wedding rings. Cancer's clarifying for wedding rings. And it is, woo, okay, it's passion. Ace of Wands. Alright. Could be involved with the fire sign. That is a new passionate beginning. I like that card. And goes in time with wedding rings. Wow. Ooh, come on, focus. It'll focus, hopefully, eventually. Come on. Focus. Oh, there we go. That ties in with the wedding rings card. Wow. Whatever you're beginning in May, you're either getting married or a higher level of commitment. You could be just moving in together. You could be deciding to get like a dog together. I mean, it don't necessarily mean weddings, but it does say wedding rings. So even if it is a wedding, it's going to be a very passionate, like, love affair, very passionate relationship, because that's all about, you know, what you desire and your wants and your needs. See, I was raised by a fire sign, and my sister is a fire sign. Yeah, I grew up, it was funny. My daddy was a Cancer, who's a water sign, and my mama was a fire sign, Sagittarius, and my sister was a Sagittarius, and I was a Scorpio. So I got the best of both worlds. I got my mother's spontaneity, and when she was passionate about something, she just, you know, just went after it with all barrels blazing. She was very spontaneous. Oh my gosh, I never knew what we was going to do from one day to the next in my childhood, which made it fun. It was never boring. That is one thing about a fire sign. They are never, ever boring. I was never bored. Whatever she loved or whatever, you know, she was into or fascinated with, she just, it become like second nature or an obsession. No, I wouldn't say obsession, but she knew everything about it. Whatever she felt passionately about, she just knew from the beginning to the end. She knew everything about whatever she was passionate about. And my daddy, always working, always at work, always taking care of us. He was very nurturing. We didn't have to worry about nothing. I mean, he always made sure we had the best that we could have. But he was mature too about it. He'd always have, like, I'm sorry, this table is very wobbly. Sorry. He would always have some kind of savings. Now, there were times when he didn't, but usually most of the time he'd have something put away. I'd call it my rainy day fund. But my daddy was smart like that. He was very good with numbers. He would crawl to work sometimes, but he would for over 42 years. So, like I said, I was born best of the both worlds. You got my fiery, sometimes a little off, crazy, desiring mama with my mature dad. And that's one thing that Mom always said about Daddy, why they made such a perfect pair. I'm so rambling, sorry, but that's what made them such a perfect pair, because my mom was so fiery and just jumping and deep into the pool, not thinking about nothing, just jumping and going. And there's my dad, the deep thinker, that water sign emotional person who thinks with their emotions and not really spontaneous, you know, not really. But, you know, maturity, you know, when you have 2 kids and a wife to take care of, you gotta be mature. Well, most people, most men anyway. Anyway, but Cancer, you're going to have a good first half of May, and it's going to be because of a new passionate beginning that apparently could lead to marriage. So, congratulations. Or a higher level of commitment. My uncle used to call it a paperless marriage when you move in together and you ain't married. Back in the day, it was living in sin, you know, stuff like that, which that don't exist no more. I know so many people that have babies together and don't get married, so hey, it ain't mine. Do whatever makes you happy or whatever works. But to me, whew, I just don't know. It's a bigger commitment than people think. Some people just, if it don't work out, I'll get a divorce. No, you're not supposed to look at marriage that way, in my opinion. You put your heart and soul into something. You made a vow to God. You try to do the best you can, although sometimes it don't always work out that way, and I understand that. Alright. Now, for Scorpio, the first half of May, your romance department. Need a clarifier for talking card. Interested, conversating more, or conversing, whichever. Awaited messages arrives. Text, call, email, hoovering. Alright. So, who are you going to be conversating with in the romance department? Alright, this is for the sign of Scorpio for the first half of May 2020. Romantic read. Alright, need to clarify for the sign of Scorpio. And their talking card. Oh, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. Could involve an earth sign. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We'll get some information. Kind of like talking or text messages. Emails. But it's going to come from a Knight of Pentacles. Now, Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight, so it may not happen right away. It may not be in the first part of May. Or they could have been wanting to talk to you for a long time, and they finally message you or text you or call you or what have you. Because knights are always bringers of information. But the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. But what I like about earth signs is, Pentacles, what I like about Knight of Pentacles is, the reason why he's so slow is because earth signs are like, their concentration of their life is security, being down to earth, being real people. A lot of fathers and mothers, successful. They love to, most of the ones that I know, the table again. Most of the earth signs I know either own their own business or a very good job. So they're all about responsibility and security and taking care of their own. So, Scorpio, you might be dealing with an earth sign or somebody with a strong earth in their what do you want to call it? Chart. Thank you. Yeah. So, Scorpio is going to get some fast-moving information from possible earth sign. That's one thing about earth signs. They're very good at being secure and taking care of themselves. Now, I don't know how Virgos and Capricorns are, but Tauruses, goodness gracious. And I don't mean this for every Taurus, just every Taurus I've ever been close to. Good Lord, are they stubborn. They are stubborn. Ooh, whenever their mind's made up, it's an act of God to change it. Sometimes he needs help. Anyway, let's see why Pisces got love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and telling and letting you know. Love call for Pisces. Pisces, for the first half of May 2020's romantic read. Let's get a clarifier for Pisces. Alright. One more time. The cheat sheet's in the back. Clarifier for Pisces for love call for May 2020 romantic read. Need a clarifier. Ooh, 3 of Wands. A lot of fire dealings with the water signs. Alright. Could be dealing with Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. 3 of Wands to me represents somebody that's turning their back on everything and waiting for their ships to come in. If you'd see, well, you can't really see, but there's like an ocean in the background where he's waiting for a ship to come in. So he's got his hand on one wand. He's ready to come on. He's ready. He's got his foot on the little pebble right here. He's just waiting on the ships to come in. That's somebody that's got a plan and is waiting on the ships to come in. So, let's see. With Pisces having the love call, maybe they're wanting to plant a seed in May and maybe tell you how they feel about you, because they want to move forward with you. They want to have a future. They're not at a crossroads. The 2 of Wands is somebody at a crossroads. They know what they want. 3 of Wands knows what they want, and they're waiting on it to happen. They're probably going to tell you in May how they feel, and they're going to wait to see what you say. Or they kind of have a hint of what you want to say, and they're waiting for everything to come together. So, we'll see, huh? Well, all in all, for the water signs, Cancer, you're apparently going to have a passionate marriage or engagement or union, maybe even getting married, moving in together. Scorpio, you're apparently going to be talking or getting information from maybe possibly an earth sign or somebody with strong earth in their chart. Oh, sorry, Cancer, you could be dealing with getting a passionate new beginning with Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. And Pisces, you're going to get a call. A lot of communication here for the water signs in May. You're going to get a call about how somebody feels about you, and they're just waiting to see how you feel or what move they're going to make next, because they're waiting for the ships to come in. Maybe they think of you as the ship, and they're waiting on you to come in so y'all can sail away together. So who knows? Well, that was kind of short, sweet, and to the point. For the first half, so you can see a little bit of everything. The first half of May 2020 for the romantic read of the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I'm Stacy at Southern Style Tarot. Y'all all be careful out there. This may not be for everybody, so if it resonates, great. If it don't, just try again. But y'all stay safe out there and be careful, and everybody have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.